Let's head on over to the Western Cape because Investigating Directorate Head Advocate Andrea Johnson is said to give evidence on the state of policing before the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee today. Johnson's appearance follows the testimony of Acting Police Minister Zoleka Qodashe. In his July briefing, KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi raised concerns about alleged corruption and factionalism within the police, claiming that some senior officers and officials within the Investigating Directorate were manipulating investigations for personal or political motives. Zoleka Qodashe has been following those proceedings, joining us live now. It is her department that is ultimately under question from what Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi said in July there, Zoleka. What can we expect to hear from Andrea Johnson today?
That's correct, Arabile. Good morning. And those allegations essentially were made by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, not just in his 6th of July 2025 media briefing, but also when he appeared before Parliament's ad hoc committee that's probing these allegations of criminal infiltration and political interference in the criminal justice system. So what we expect to take place is that Advocate Andrea Johnson, will be facing a variety of questions, particularly from the chief evidence leader, that's Advocate Norman Arnsam, who'll be asking questions particularly in relation to those allegations that were made by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi when he appeared before the inquisitorial body. Among them is that arrest that was effected against the head of crime intelligence as well as project leader of the PKT team, that's Dumisani Khumalo, who's already also corroborated some of the evidence that has been given by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. In fact, we also heard from the top cop in the country, Fani Masimola, that Khumalo has a target on his back and that there are some that are trying to target him because of the reforms that he seeks to establish within crime intelligence. And so she's expected to shed light on that arrest in June this year. You'll remember, as Veronica Mahwadi also said, that he's facing charges in relation to the alleged irregular appointments in crime intelligence, and so she is expected to shed light on that. In fact, yesterday when the police minister, Professor Feroz Kachalia, appeared before Parliament's ad hoc committee, he also raised concerns around the manner in which that arrest was effected. You remember, Arabile, that the ID was established in 2019 after those allegations or the recommendations of the State Capture Commission, and so was also made permanent within the NPA, made a permanent structure within the NPA in 2024. And so those developments are also expected to be probed by the chief evidence leader as he looks into the work and the mandate of IDAC. But let's just listen to what Professor Feroz Kachalia had to say in relation to that arrest against Khumalo yesterday.
And I don't know, in your extensive experience, and I mean, if people have done wrong, okay, consequences must follow, but in your extensive experience, have you come across somebody who would have been arrested, you know, and then there's issues of fraud and what relating to employment irregularities?
You know, I have the same question, but I think that it wouldn't be correct for me to answer that question. I look forward actually to IDAC's appearance before the committee so that they will take the opportunity to clarify this matter, because I do know what General Masamola's view is, and I would say that because the matter does apparently relate to a decision to appoint a particular person in a particular position, which usually doesn't lead to suspicions of criminality. So they will have to definitely clarify why they have charged General Khumalo and why they arrested him.
And so, Arabile, the How is it that they...
All right, seems like we're having a few issues, technical issues there with Zoleka Qodashe's line. But we will be looking at Andrea Johnson's testimony today at the ad hoc committee, as well as the Nhlanhla Commission of Inquiry. So much still in store out of that department.